Okay, I'm working on trying to repair the module from an ix2000 Generac generator. This is the inverter module. There's a circuit board that goes on top of it. I've removed that by desoldering the joints and removing the 4 screws that hold this plate. If you can see, these individual boards underneath, I believe, is where they have the IGBTs for this inverter. They are, there's a potting compound that is poured on top of each one of these. I've managed to remove it from the first one, trying to investigate if this is the reason that this generator is not working. So I have the red light, the over current light, I believe it is, that is on the generator, and I'm trying to troubleshoot what's going on. So I've removed most of the potting compound on this particular board. And as I understand it, you can test these similar to how you would do a smaller unit. The proper testing process, from what I understand, is that this can be tested with a multimeter. Put the multimeter in diode mode. The 3 pins on this unit are the gate is the first one on the left. The collector is the middle one, and the emitter is the one on the right. So my understanding is that if I connect the common or the negative lead to the emitter and then touch the collector, I'll get it'll show a voltage. Now that means that this gate has been triggered. So if I touch the 2 leads on the left and the middle with my finger, I can ground those out and drain it, and now it is not active. To reactivate it, I just touch my positive lead to the terminal on the left, the gate, and then back to the collector, and I should again see that the gate is open. So I'm assuming, in theory, the same thing should work for the IGBTs that are in this. I haven't removed them yet. One of the issues I'm running into is that they appear to be soldered to a copper plate, and then there's a compound that was put on it, a conducting grease, and then it was screwed down with the to the heat sink, and then that material was potted on top of it. So I managed to remove it. If I'm replacing these because they're not good, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to solder them back to the copper plates. But if I'm looking at this correctly, then I should be able to, in theory, do the same thing. And I'm going to slide it up against the computer here so that it doesn't try to scoot away from me. So I put the black on the emitter, positive on the collector, and I get no voltage. If I go and touch the gate, that should open it, and I should get a voltage now, and I'm not. Same is true for the one on the left. So I'm getting nothing. I touch the gate and back to the collector. So I'm assuming that both of these IGBTs are no good, and I need to replace them. But I'm not sure if this is going to behave the same as the smaller unit did. And I would assume, based on the number of screws that I can see through the potting material, there's 2 more in this one and 3 more in this one. And I'd like to try to figure out if I can test these in place. I wouldn't like to remove them if they are indeed still good. So I'm going to try to trace out the wires, but as you can see from the integrated circuit board that comes up through, it does a lot of funny running here. Some of the leads go through the board. In this one, actually, you can also see it looks like maybe a diode that is soldered into the board. There's an extra set of pins right here and right here, but I'm not sure that they're common. I think they just ran them down in and potted them in. So I've got quite a bit of investigation yet to do on this.